First, we're going to take a look at the northern portion, again, because we do have a tornado risk up here through portions of Ohio, West Virginia, Maryland, portions of northern Virginia, and Pennsylvania as well. We do have that tornado risk stretching all the way down through the Ohio Valley, down into Dixie Alley, towards the Gulf States, but we're going to focus up here. Here we go as we get into around 10 a.m. Eastern time. We could see some cells moving through portions of northern Ohio, although it's still not looking too bad. We do have some strong thunderstorms potentially moving into southern Indiana. Let's move forward a little bit more as we move forward in time, and we will be watching the potential for some strong to severe weather up here in northwestern PA and western New York out there towards the Erie, Buffalo region. This is going to be as we get into around 1 p.m. today. You can see also around 1 to 4 p.m. we start to get these cells popping up through portions of central to eastern Ohio. They're moving into western PA. We're starting to get a little bit of a QLCS lineup here too through portions of Kentucky down to Tennessee. Let's continue to move through. Now we're in the early evening. This is when we're seeing more cells firing off through portions of central PA. You're starting to see this consolidated squall line here, or QLCS. You can get some good helicity along these lines, so it's possible to see a few tornadoes here. Typically, tornadoes that form along a squall line like this aren't as strong as a discrete mode, but there is the greater chance for rotation along these lines. So sometimes you get more tornadoes. They're just not as strong. But you can see we're actually seeing a lot of supercellular, potentially thunderstorms up here through portions of West Virginia, like I said, eastern Ohio, PA, maybe even Maryland as we get into the early evening hours. These will have the opportunity to put a couple tornadoes down. And then we continue to move throughout the day. Now we're getting into around 10 p.m. at night. These storms are trying to push off towards northern Jersey, the Hudson Valley. Could we still see a supercell or two out here? It's possible. I do think these storms are really going to be losing a lot of their instability. I think we're probably just going to see more strong thunderstorms out here, not severe. Here we go, getting into the southern portion of this storm, and we're actually, this is 7, 8 a.m. Central Time. We could see some strong supercells, or at least a QLCS, pushing east through Texas, northwestern Louisiana, and then you can see central to eastern Arkansas. Let's push forward a little bit further as we get into 10, 11, and 12 Central Time. The possibility for some severe weather, again, East Texas, northern Louisiana, and now pushing into western Tennessee and northwestern Mississippi. Now, as we get into the early to mid-afternoon, this squall line continues to move out to the east. This is around 4 p.m. Central Time. We're still seeing some storms through portions of northern Louisiana. Now they're pushing into central Louisiana, central Mississippi, and we're starting to see some of these potential cells moving into northwestern Alabama. Let's continue to move forward. Now we're in the early evening hours, getting into around 8 p.m. Eastern or 7 p.m. Central. We're seeing some strong thunderstorms moving through portions of eastern Louisiana, against central Mississippi, and now we have some strong thunderstorms as well moving into Alabama, around central Alabama. Pushing a little bit further here, now we're around midnight Eastern, 11 p.m. Central. A strong line of storms is forming here from potentially southeastern Louisiana up through southern Mississippi and then through central Alabama. So that's what the progression of these storms looks like today.